We're here. We back. Another
We
another
are
week. Another week.
here.
What's up, y'all? It's your friends from the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast. I am Kills,
I'm Billiam.
and we're gonna go ahead and give you our weekly review, our weekly rundown of SmackDown and Raw, some WWE wrestling action. So as always, we're gonna kick off with Billiam. What happened on Friday night?
Oh yeah.
SmackDown.
SmackDown. First show back in the States, and we are in Chicago, which means only one man's gonna kick off that show, and that's Mr. Chick Magnet Punk himself. CM Punk kicks it off as he should, so he
Chicago,
gets
baby. Yeah,
amazing ovation and
correct.
soaks it in and does all the good stuff and does his little promo and whatnot. And then lo and behold, here comes Paul Heyman walking out, you know, because they're getting into all that. And basically, he's begging to know what the favor is because he can't take it anymore. He wants to know what the favor is.
Big build up. Yeah, man.
So Punk's like, "Your boy's coming tonight." He said, "Yes." He's like, "We'll find out tonight." So there we go. He leaves just Paul Heyman just dumbfounded once again, and here we are.
Oh boy.
So that brings us to the first match of the night, which is the debuting Ray Phoenix.
Oh snap! Beep, 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 beep,
Yes,
beep.
sir. They made his debut quick, just in the show.
Okay.
Um, he took on the NXT Tag Champ, one half anyway, Nathan Frazier.
Okay. That's
Nathan Frazier is tagged.
Axiom.
Yeah, he's with Axiom.
Okay. Cool.
Because I believe Nathan Frazier is hometown boy as well, so they want to get him.
Okay.
I think that's what it was. Other than that, I have no idea why they would put him out there.
Okay.
So here comes Ray Phoenix in his sweet debut, brother of Penta,
Hey.
and he is one of those phenomenal luchadors you hear so much about, and just put on a show. And Ray Phoenix is here, so expect good things from the guy.
Let's go. I saw a little bit of clips. Yeah, man. I can't wait to maybe sit and watch a full match. Watch him get down. He looks great.
Yeah,
He's if they don't utilize him right, I'm going to be a little miffed. So yeah, man.
agreed. I'm sure a lot of people will. After that takes us to our U.S. champ L.A. Knight,
Yeah.
going up against Tama Tonga, one of the other remaining bloodline members.
New bloodline.
Yeah,
Bloodline.
and deservedly so. L.A. Knight, I mean, great match. L.A. Knight just he's champ, so he puts down Tama Tonga 1, 2, 3, and here we go.
LA Knight still going strong.
L.A. Knight is going strong. He's gearing up because boy, he's gonna have a tough fight at WrestleMania. We'll
I,
talk
I,
about
I
that later.
I think they'll set him up for for like a top prize. He'll be going for a top. Not that a United States belt is not a good belt, but
Oh,
I think
agreed.
that's one of them ones. Let's put this on him, see how he looks holding the belt, see how he carries himself. But I think
Absolutely.
he seems
Because
like doing number trending up.
absolutely, because the people already love him. So they love him. He doesn't even have to say a word. He just points and starts doing this thing, and people just finish with the ads just all the time. So,
Oh,
you know, ride
ride
that
that.
gimmick. After that, we see Charlotte and Tiffy, and they are face to face. Wade Barrett is kind of the mediator in this.
Oh, Wade Barrett.
Yeah, so it's
I like
just
him on commentary, man.
I do too. I've
I
always
like
liked
him on
Wade Barrett.
commentary.
That's why they brought him back. I mean, that's why for the longest time he was Bad News Barrett and literally just was out on like a cherry picker, just delivering bad news going on in the business. Yeah, that was all he was doing. He wasn't even wrestling. He was just
Right.
talking about some bad news.
Shooting it. Right. Right.
So anyway, it was a classic, just back and forth between Tiffy and Charlotte. It didn't get physical. It was just a lot of trash talking and whatnot, getting ready, kind of Tiffy's learning how to be on the mic. She needs
Okay.
she needs a little bit of work, but she's still good enough to be champ. They put the belt on her for a reason, and I see why.
Okay.
Excuse me. And then Charlotte's just being Charlotte, just embracing the booze and doing what she does best, and that's basically be queen of the ring.
I did see a little thing of Tiffy trying to get it like, yeah, you'll always be second to your daddy, Ric Flair. It's like, okay, trying to throw a little shade. All right,
Yeah,
Tiffy.
a little
Like,
bit.
take your time. Okay. I see you, girl.
Yeah. So that, I mean, that's going to be another great match at WrestleMania. Not sure. I don't know exactly what day that is yet. All we know for sure are the two main events and what day those are.
Okay.
Next we have the Motor City Machine Guns going up against DIY for the number one contenders for the WWE Tag Team Championships,
Tag team wrestling. It's always a good day when DIY shows up. So
especially with a very veteran 20-year plus team, Motor City Machine Guns. Um, Again, they're one of those teams. They've been together so long, they can do this in their sleep.
mm,
Just it's just fluid, just everything they do, and it's just fun to watch because they still do things that I've never seen. And again, I've been watching this for 30 years now, so
yeah,
um, it was a
cool.
really solid match. Motor City Machine Guns ended up taking on or defeating DIY, so they are now the number one contenders for to go against the Street Profits.
Really? Okay. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yep, yep, yep.
Good for them.
Okay. After that, we had Naomi was gonna be or was in a match against BFAB.
Caution.
Yeah,
Proceed with caution.
proceed with caution, and yet once again her
DLC.
attire said caution on it in some way, shape, or form. BFAB makes her entrance. Naomi comes out and gets attacked by Jade Cargill.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, so there's another attack there. Naomi goes out and even after just being attacked, just runs through BFAB. Naomi wins that match and then talks some more, and then Jade comes out and attacks her again, which finally made the match official WrestleMania Jade Cargill versus Naomi.
There we go. I was gonna say because I'm starting to feel like Kim Watanabe is something like let them fight. Like, come on.
Yeah, there are a lot of WrestleMania matches made official over this. We'll discuss them during this podcast, but there's a lot
Indeed,
of matches
indeed.
that are because I mean it's happening next a week from Sunday,
We're what 12 some odd days away at
if
this
that.
time.
Yeah,
No, less than. Less than.
7, like 10,
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting there. So
10 days.
I was looking at the calendar. That's what calendar is, y'all. Just like looking at the ether. I think so.
I know, like who has counters on the wall anymore?
Oh,
Uh,
older folks. I tell you that much. I'm older folk now. So
Very true. You should put one up. Right. So after that takes us to Nick Aldis was in the ring saying
okay.
how this is the hardest part of his job, where people have to take time off for unforeseen circumstances, so on and so forth. I'm like, okay, who's he talking about? Kevin Owens music hits. And I'm like, okay, this has to be at work. And then he's talking about how he needs some time off and he's going to end up needing neck surgery and it's going to be out for months and it's not going to be at WrestleMania. And I'm like, okay, where's the work?
Right.
And then he's talking a little more, seems super somber. Like he's wearing a Finn Balor shirt and a Bret Hart jacket. Like that's just what he does. Like you would think he'd be, I don't know. So anyway, yeah, so my wife is sitting next to me, and then I'm like, okay, he's done talking. I'm like, okay, he looks super sad. If Randy Orton's music hit, it's going to be at work. And then Orton's music hit, and then Kevin, like they just kind of walk away, and then that was it. And then he's like, Nick Aldis is like, Randy Orton, you don't have a match at WrestleMania anymore. And I'm like, this has to be at work. And then so I was looking it up, and apparently it is legit where. He's probably gonna need like I think he said like spinal fusion somewhere, and like so I'm assuming it has a lot to do with that ladder match he had with Cody Rhodes.
Uh,
Because that was that and the match with Sami Zayn, because those two matches were like pretty physical and they were pretty close to each other. So
dang.
I don't know if like per se like the injury like happened at any particular moment, but after all that, he just apparently couldn't take it anymore and couldn't hold out for WrestleMania. So right now,
Shoot.
Owens is out for the foreseeable future, and Randy Orton has no match.
Well, shoot.
Like you never like to see that. Like I don't
Yeah.
care who the wrestler is, like good guy, bad guy, just as a superstar. I mean, we know they're playing characters, but it's like you don't want to see this, especially with Super Bowl of all like the show of all shows of the year coming up, and he's going up
Yeah.
against such a
The
high
title.
profile like Randy Orton, and
timing is real unfortunate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I do
feel
feel
fine.
like man, part of the stew could be a work, but
I don't
don't
think
know.
so.
I'd have to watch the clip. I want to see the clip for myself because I
Yeah.
didn't I'd kind of heard that, but like you, I was like, oh, okay, that's an interesting bit before it.
Yeah.
But now hearing you tell, it's like, oh shit, maybe.
Because again, I've seen stuff like this all the time where people will come
Right.
out like a neck brace and say, I can't do it. I'm out." Shawn Michaels came out and lost his smile one time. I mean, just with things like this, you don't know, and I guess that's an attribute to these people and these wrestlers and how good actors they could actually be.
Yes.
So, Kevin Owens is definitely one of those guys, but I hope it's a work. If it's
Yeah.
please get well soon because it's just WWE TV is not the same without KO just wrecking house. So, again, get well soon, my guy.
Uh,
Um,
Prayers for
yeah,
successful surgery and all the good hopes and wishes and get well
all the
soon.
good hopes and
Yeah,
juju and all that stuff.
sure.
Which brings us to the main event, which was the Samoan Werewolf Jacob Fatu against Braun Strowman in which I thought they were holding this for WrestleMania, but they were in a last man standing match
The last man standing match
to
on Friday
determine the number
Night
one
SmackDown, man.
contender for the US title.
Okay.
So either one of these monsters of men are going up against LA Knight. So he's definitely going to have a fight at WrestleMania.
There you go.
I mean, think about the two competitors and just think about the type of match that you can have on network television and or cable, I guess. And that's what you got. They use
Yeah.
pretty much any weapon you could think of, any move you could think of, numerous moonsaults and running through barricades and going through tables and in the end, Jacob Fatu ended up pulling it out is
Oh.
the number one contender for LA Knight's US
Ooh.
Championship.
So that's gonna happen at WrestleMania.
That's
It's
going to happen at WrestleMania.
Fatu and LA Knight. That's gonna be a good match. That'll be a really good time to see LA Knight and Jacob Fatu in their full like it'll be my first time seeing them like I think
True. Yeah, because
get
you're not
down.
a SmackDown guy,
Right.
just because you have no way of watching. So it's definitely going to be, you're going to see some top class SmackDown talent,
I look forward to it.
especially at WrestleMania. They're pulling out all the stops in the title
Correct.
match. So I'm
Correct.
excited for you to see them. So yeah, that was SmackDown.
Sounds like a good show.
Yeah, they're again, they're building matches, and WrestleMania, like I said, is I think single digits away at this point. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch night one with you at your place. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Uh, yeah. So that is SmackDown, and we
All
can
right.
take it over to Monday Night Raw with the kills.
Monday Night Raw. I would just like to say, William, it's official. We got ourselves a triple threat match.
Yep.
It'll be Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Io Sky for the World Women's Championship. And another good little promo where it's basically Rhea and Bianca going back and forth, and Io just gives Rhea a good old both feet kick to the back of her neck. And she
Oh, dude, she hit that. I'm like, oh God, I hope she's not hurt because it doesn't look like she was really expecting it there either.
and I feel even watching it, I was like, I feel like someone missed I feel like someone didn't like let Rhea know, like, hey, now, like,
She's
raise
going
your
high.
because it
Yeah.
was like, yeah, that was real nice. But yeah, it's official. Triple that match. I think that's a great choice. I don't know if they let Io win. I think they're giving it to Belair or Rhea. No offense to Io Sky. I think she's gonna have an amazing performance. I think it's gonna be a great match, but
Oh,
I
it's gonna
think
be phenomenal.
I don't know if she retains at WrestleMania.
I can see Bianca taking that just kind of because she's been running in a tag team for a while, kind of get her single shine again. Because that's Rhea's had it for a while. Io's kind of had it for a little bit too, back and forth. But Bianca's been with Jade and Naomi for over a year now, so I think it's time for her to step out and kind of run that singles competition again.
It's EST time.
Yes, sir.
Right. Then they announced uh a WrestleMania match. It's the Fatal Four Way. It's Penta, Braun Breaker, Finn Balor, and Dirty Dom. I
The
I
it,
think this match
it
signals the end of Judgment Day. I don't know if
I was
Finn and
just gonna say that. I was
Dirty
like,
Dom
there's no
survive.
other reason to put Dom and Finn in
Yeah,
the match together.
and I tell you what, man. I'll say I'll talk about Dirty Dom when we get to him. So they announced that. So then it was the Women's Intercontinental Championship match: Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria.
Oh,
Who's the champion? Great match.
great.
Yeah, great match. I think Bayley was a good person to match her up with.
Hmm.
They move real well. That uh, I did think it was interesting. They went with the thing of like, oh, Bayley had her beat, and then decided to not just finish in the middle of the ring. Like she's not going to tap, so I'm going to do this, and then she got the pin. I was like, okay,
Yeah, I thought that was odd too. But they're
okay.
like, she wasn't gonna tap. It's like, well, I mean, if you
Doesn't that
hold
doesn't
on,
matter? Then you just keep going until you do,
well, she
the
passes
rest.
out and then you win. Right.
Right, right. So I thought that was odd, but I do know that they're like supposed to tag team on, is it SmackDown? They're doing that
Yeah,
whole
they're doing a tag
gauntlet.
team turmoil match to
So
determine number one contenders for Liv and Raquel's at WrestleMania. So
so we'll see. But no, just a good match. It was. I still think it's just like Tiffy. I think Lyra is on kind of. She's getting there.
she's
Like she's
getting
getting
there,
that.
definitely.
The more people see her, um, especially I think she got a little more pop overseas. Now she's back in the States. I think
Yeah.
people are getting catching up to her a little bit.
Yeah,
She showed out a
picking
lot.
up on her woos
Right,
during her
right. And she
entrances
showed
and
out. She's been nothing but showing out. I'm slowly getting more and more impressed with watching
yeah.
her. Um, we got to see comedian Brett Kirschner.
Oh,
Kirschner,
Bert
is that
Kreischer.
right? Yeah,
Bert
Brett
Kreischer.
Kirschner. And then we got to
He's
see
the real life Van
OG.
Wilder.
Yeah,
You
we
didn't
got
know
to see
that.
Otis.
The movie Van Wilder was based off of him.
It is.
Yeah.
I do know that. He's led an interesting life.
He's he's one of the best, man. I shout out to Bert. I mean, he's
Shout
not
out.
listening to this, but hey, shout out to Bert Kreischer, man. He's hysterical.
Got to see a little him and Otis action. That was fun.
Oh yeah,
Anytime
the big
Otis is
boys.
on screen, I'm happy. I didn't know the dude was that funny. Just
Mm.
it's our thing now, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like me some Otis. Then there was a quick little interview before the announcement of we're going to see Styles and Maverick. It's going to be Styles and Paul at WrestleMania. I think they're going to put Logan Paul over again, but
They may.
especially because maybe you could tell me what the hell why is Karrion Cross on AJ Styles shit? What happened? Like,
Beats me.
because all of a sudden he's like just comes out and like giving him the business. He's like, oh, we need AJ Styles back. You keep talking about the whole AJ Styles, and you'll see the AJ Styles next week. So next week, Raw, AJ Styles was Karrion Cross, where I guess Karrion Cross has some kind of plan because
I
Scarlett's
guess
like, did it work?
it's like the same plan that he had for New Day and the same plan he had for Miz, where
Yeah,
none
like, what is
of
he
it ever
doing?
came to fruition.
Like, is he just stirring the pot?
Kind of, but that's all he does is stir the pot, and he never follows up with anything, and then he just disappears for a while. So that was the first time we've seen Karrion Cross in Scarlet in I don't know months.
Yeah. Uh, Interesting.
So
Anyway,
your
we'll
guess
see.
is as
We'll
good
see
as
what
mine.
next week. We'll see next week. Maybe that's the start of something right after WrestleMania or something. Maybe that'll be like
Maybe, or
backlash
just
stuff.
somebody for AJ Styles to run through just to see him in the ring because we haven't. I don't think he's competed since
Oh,
Mania
it could be a nice.
or
It could be a
Rumble.
nice tune-up thing for
Kind
WrestleMania.
of
A tune-up match. That
like
makes
he's a bigger kind of veteran guy to put him up against, maybe. So
that makes
I can
sense.
see that. Yeah.
Logan Paul's probably going to come out and do something.
Oh, I'm sure
Uh, but
he'll be involved.
yeah.
But
All right. Then it was time for LWO versus American Made, which means that we got to see El Grande
oh my God,
Americano.
so good. They're selling these
Yes.
masks now, so you can buy a Grande Americano mask on the website, and they're like full force falling into this thing. It's Los Conquistadors all over again. Sí, señor.
Um, I love Pat McAfee and Michael Cole's commentary whenever they're discussing El Grande Americano because Michael Cole is well, because Chad is it Chad Gable, right? It's
Yeah,
not okay. Chad Gable's like, well, Chad Gable's like, that's a completely different person, Michael.
it's the new JR and Jerry the King Lawler.
Pat McAfee
I
was like,
love Pat McAfee.
I heard a story that the El Grande Americano used to chew on steel when he was younger to make his jaw strong. Oh, is that so? I'm just trying to do some good journalism about wrestling.
Absolutely. Man did his research.
Little bit of shenanigans. We see Ivy Nile slip El Grande a little metal thing, puts it in
Some
the
sort of
mat.
metal plate you put in his mouth. Yeah.
Mysterio sees it. He's like, hey, hey, what are you doing?
Headbutt.
Headbutt him and blind headbutt. And they win. So once again, El Grande Americano.
Yep. I
Yes.
I believe he's going up against Rey Mysterio at
Oh,
WrestleMania.
well, yeah. All that it prompted Mysterio to walk into Adam Pierce's
Yeah.
office and say, "Hey, man, uh, I'm upset." And he's like, "Yeah, I know you want to fight Chad Gable." He's like, "No, I don't want to fight Chad Gable. I'm fighting El Grande Americano." Look it up. So at WrestleMania, we're gonna have Rey Mysterio against El Grande Americano for the heart of Luchador.
I hope they go all out with El Grande Americano's music or like his
I'm
entrance
a whole live mariachi band,
at least.
but they're wearing American flags instead of.
Something like they have to do something. They have to go all out for it. They have
Yeah.
to.
Oh man, that would be so good. Then we had a uh, little Gunther and Jay promo. Jay not eating.
No.
Upset. Jay had to tell his mama that he was afraid of Gunther. But Jay leaving us with a little is like before, night before, I want you to, I'm gonna lay down, I'm gonna pray for you, but I'm gonna pray for me about the man that I have to become. So main event, Jay coming for
Yeah.
Gunther.
Yeah, Joshua
Gunther
was
kind of looking a
serious.
little like, okay, okay. Yeah, the opening with the slapping the mic out his hand. I want to do that to someone.
It's so good. But yeah, Joshua came out in all black and he was serious. He's like Mama said Joshua. It's like, yeah, it's like, oh, I forgot his name is Joshua.
Yeah, people, who?
Yeah, come on, guys.
Oh, right.
Where do you
They
think
do
Jay
that.
came from? But yeah, like it's all serious. I'm surprised he wore the E glasses too, but gotta wear something, I guess. But yeah,
Still
just
gotta sell the
all
merch,
black
man.
and stone faced
Not
and
even a grill, man. He just had the simple
no,
jewelry. He came ready. Yeah,
can't
man.
talk with the girl in your mouth.
Was trying to keep it together. Like he wanted to save it for Mania. It's coming, man. I'm excited.
It is.
We had ourselves a little tag team championship. The champion War Raiders against New Day.
Oh my, New
Yeah,
Day, so good,
always.
always.
Always. I mean, they were doing the commentary. I guess there was the 12th time that War Raiders, who used to be Viking Raiders,
That's
fought
right.
the New Day, and you just see they have a lot of familiar, really great tag team
Yeah,
beats.
they know.
Really good to watch them. Like they're cats like New Day are really good to go against War Raiders because with them cats being who they are, when they can make it really look like they're throwing cats around. Like, and it's yeah,
Yeah,
it's fun to watch
it
these particular teams go.
it was like watching the Hardys and like the Dudleys back in the day. Just two completely different styles, but they fought so much against each other that they knew how to make each other look good. Not so
Yes.
much themselves, but each other. Man, one of the War Raiders when they do that cannonball thing and like the barricade, man, I don't know how
They're back to back. They're back to back like tag team like moves were stellar.
intense.
Yeah, stellar.
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
yeah.
I like the
Very
War
good.
Raiders, man.
It's just gonna be fun to see the natural disasters in the Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah, man.
Earthquake and typhoon.
Did they both pass away?
I don't know.
I know Earthquake passed away.
Yeah, I think
I wonder if Typhoon passed away.
I-
Anyway, but yeah,
we'll find out.
we'll find out. Okay. New Day ends up winning by disqualification, kind of do a little trickery, make it look like, oh, he had the chair. Oh,
That
disqualification.
was
So they were
good.
not champions, but they won the match. Proceeded to give War Raiders a little beatdown.
Yeah,
Kind of really gave them the business, hitting with the chairs. We're going after surgically repaired necks. And yeah, man, New Day being that new heel
it's a
tag
new
team.
day. It
Bring
is
it,
a
man.
new day.
Bring it. I you care about their neck? Like, yeah.
I love how loud Xavier Woods is, and his voice is just that octave that just pierces everything. So you hear him so clearly whenever he's yelling.
Yeah. Yeah. He knows it too, man.
Yeah.
He's so good. He's excited to be in this. I could tell he's on a Xavier Woods is in a new like realm right now. Like he's
Hmm.
really dope right now. The energy coming off him is great. I like it. Um, and then we get into you and I have always said that when it comes to putting together like packages of like we gonna celebrate this person, we're gonna do something. It's like NFL films and WWE.
WWE.
Lord,
Absolutely.
WWE can put together some really good stuff. And this Cody Rhodes video that they put together with a Shabuzi song was really great and just
Really good.
really get you excited for Rhodes v Cena. And it's just man, like these are the promos that we've seen 3, 4 different promos of this type cut for Cena. So
Hmm.
I thought what was really great is the last shot of the promo is you see Rhodes doing his thing, but then you see Cena watching him, like kind of in the foreground, and then you see it. So I was like, man, what a reversing of like, you know what I'm saying?
Totally.
It's this Cena heel era. It hits a little different, and what a celebration of Cody Rhodes for just him coming back, putting in the work, being that dude, putting in the work before he left, everything. Like, thank you, Cody Rhodes, man.
You know,
Good
we've been
stuff.
talking about it for a while where they have the whole passing of the torch match where it was Rock and Hogan and then it was Rock and Cena. And we were like, who is Cena going to pass the torch to? And I think we finally figured out who he's passing the torch to. And it's Cody Rhodes.
You know what was crazy? Like we were probably just too young to kind of realize, but in hindsight, like Andre Giant Hogan was a passing of the torch. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
that's very
Because
true.
Andre was that bigger than life dude, and then like here was the rise of Hulkamania, and that was like the body slam of Andre the Giant was like, no, Hulkamania is wrestling now. Like
Right. Because
that
again,
passed, and this is it.
Andre hadn't lost.
Yeah.
That was like his first loss, like one-on-one match.
Mm-hmm.
And
And it was like his first kind of run being a
a
heel.
heel,
Like so
which
that was
like he
the whole
always wanted to do,
step.
but they're like he's too much of a nice guy to
Correct.
make people believe that he was that monster that he wanted to be.
Right.
So yeah, a lot of people never think about that, but it's very true. That's very
That's
much
another
passing
thing
of
we
the
could
torch
probably
too.
talk about. My bad. That's another
Yeah,
thing we could talk about is we could probably do like good best like torch passing moments or stuff like that where we felt like this match, especially a match at WrestleMania or something, feels like a changing of the guard, a changing of the era.
absolutely.
That'd be a cool one. And then we got Cero Miedo Penta against Dirty Dom, Dirty Uggs Dom. I know, I know those were like lambskin boots, or but I saw him. I was like, come on, come
But
on, Dom.
again, that's all part of the look, part of the gimmick,
Exactly.
is to look
It's
as
all it's
douchey as
and it's
possible.
all meant to get that reaction
Yep.
out. It's he does it well. He does it well.
Look at the hair, look at the mustache, like everything. It's just like the tasseled vest. It's like, really, dude?
Dude looks like
Yeah,
an
really.
asshole.
Yeah. Yeah.
That match was better than I thought. I say that to say I would not be surprised if they messed around and had Dirty Tom win the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, doing some picking up on a like doing some edge stuff, the picking up on a moment. He staying out of as much as possible, and then pinning somebody who's down, and then he's got the belt. Like he might steal the Intercontinental. That's what I meant to say. He might steal the
Absolutely.
belt at
And that's
WrestleMania.
probably
He
why
might take it from
him.
Finn
Mhm.
too. Like Finn, you go ahead and pin him. Boom. Whoa!
It's yeah.
Yeah,
And Finn's just standing there watching him do it, and like the match is over. Yeah, it's very possible. Dominic Mysterio is a very underrated wrestler, I think.
facts. That's that. Yeah,
Yeah. And
him
that
against
that
way
match
better than I
proved
thought.
it
Yeah,
because Penta is stellar. We all know that now, but Dominic Mysterio, like we haven't seen him wrestle too much since he's come back from injury. Like he's had matches here and there, but this is a true one-on-one match with somebody he can actually like lucha back and forth with, and it's great.
He looked really good.
Yeah,
He looked really good, and Penta helped him look good too, man. It was good. That they helped.
always.
It was a good match. It was better
Starting
than
with
I
his
thought.
entrance, just coming out, just all the way through. It's just everything about it's just so great.
I just love his little, just his walk and just like hey, Penta's so cool, man. And
He is cool.
then we get old Braun Breaker. Boy, he loves spearing people out of
Man,
socks.
that spear he hit Carlito with.
Yeah, he like you. So he the way they shot was great because you see him come, you go, oh, you want, and then perfect where you see him throw, and he runs and then picks up another speed, and then by the time they can't even switch fast enough, by the time he's already in spirit, he like does a whole like barrel roll flip after he spears him.
Yeah,
It's fucking crazy.
yeah.
Full speed. He gets in there and boom, boom. So, man, Braun Breaker broke everybody. That's gonna be
Yes.
it's gonna be a
Dogs
good
were
match.
out. Dogs were barking, and Pat McAfee loves it.
Yeah. They hit us with a little stat. I did not know this. That's probably why they threw it out. A lot of people probably didn't know unless you're just following like that. Um, I'll give a congratulations, shout out to Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, the OTC head of the table. He will be headlining his 11th main event at WrestleMania, which is the most ever. So, congrats to Roman Reigns. He's that
That's
dude.
crazy.
He's that dude.
Yep.
The Roman Empire is real. And then last, we think we're gonna hear from Paul Heyman, but he does enough to come out and say who he is, and just basically says, "Look, I know what everybody's thinking, but there's no way I'm going to be disloyal to either one of these dudes. And let me just say this." And then we're interrupted by Seth Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins comes out, get a little burn
He's so good.
it down. So, and he's basically going, look, uh, you gotta pick a side, but why should you? Neither of these two dudes care about you. And it's basically what I think Seth Rollins is doing what he can to make sure Paul Heyman stays out of the match. Drive some whatever between them two, and just kind of like I just talked about with Dom, Seth Rollins could probably steal this match.
Yeah,
just,
because those two
just
are just going to
letting
go at
them
it.
two, yeah, just letting them, or letting Paul make a mistake, or they're gonna be watching Paul, so he's gonna be like, cool, I won.
Which I just realized that I didn't talk about uh during SmackDown what Punk's favor was, which was having Paul Heyman in his corner instead of Roman Reigns's. And Paul Heyman didn't say no. Well, he said no, but he said no to Roman Reigns.
I did see that. I did see a little of that clip. I
Yeah.
forgot. We did like roll through. I was like, oh yeah, right. But we still got some time. Yeah, just the man. Like even if he wanted to say yes, hey, tell him.
Yeah.
Just no, just let him down.
And
He tell him.
he's like, no, my tribal chief. It's like,
Like,
oh,
are
Paul
you
Heyman's
crying?
great. Again, Paul Heyman's great.
Are you crying?
Yeah.
Tell him no. Well, yeah. And then Seth's just like, I told you.
And he's just the biggest, he's just laughing so hard. And he's like, I told
I
you.
told
I
you. Yeah.
told you.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Man, Phil. I like calling him Phil when he gets in his bag. I know it's CM Punk. He probably don't like that people call him Phil, but
Yeah.
whatever. When Phil's in his bag, just like so we are going to force you to deal with us. Because in my corner, your wise man,
Yeah.
my best friend, Paul Heyman. Like, bruh. So good. So good. So yeah, we'll Roman Reigns is going to be showing up on Monday Night Raw. I love the way they said it. Like they said Roman Reigns is going to show up on Raw by himself for the first time in a long time.
Well, yeah. Think
It's
about that.
true. Yeah, there's no bloodline around him. There's no wise man
Yeah.
around him. It's just him.
Well,
Yeah.
right. You can't remember the last time you've just seen just him on screen.
Right.
You can't.
Right.
Every match, everything, somebody has walked out with him, usually Paul Heyman.
It's been a
And
minute.
so the last time we saw him by himself, I don't know, when he was feuding with Brock Lesnar at
I just
31.
I was gonna say I just finished watching WrestleMania 32. He came out by himself against Trips.
Oh, right, there
So
you go.
Yeah, which was pretty much we want to talk about kind of like torch passing, him beating the authority. That was kind of the beginning of the Roman Empire.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
that's kind of another like torch passing thing.
Yep.
Uh, but yeah, Seth comes out and just pokes the Bears like, what's it gonna take for them to really show your loyalty? It's gonna take this. It's gonna take this. And Paul, don't touch me. Okay,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you. CM Punk comes out. Then hits him with the curb stomp. Looks in the camera, and as a great man would once say, credits. And that was Raw, man.
Yeah.
Good show.
Man.
Good show.
Such a good show. Yeah, because
Good week.
he hit both of them. Then he hit Paul Heyman with the curb stomp too, didn't he?
I
Like
think he might have.
like hit him both. So they were just both laid out. At least if he didn't, I dreamed it. But he
I
should.
know. I think he just hit Punk. He left Paul kind of sitting there over Punk, and he's just kind of like,
Fair enough.
yeah, yeah. I
Because
could be
he's
wrong.
Paul Heyman's definitely going to get hit or something at WrestleMania, obviously.
I think Paul Heyman might walk away, bro. I think he might just be like,
Think he's time?
best thing I can do is let y'all just this isn't about me.
Mm,
Or making it to be like you both are trying to use me and this thing against nah. Tribal chief, handle it. Best in the world, handle it. Leave me out of it. You want to be mad at somebody? There's Seth freaking Rollins. There's each other. I'm just here.
he'll say it, but we'll see him.
Yeah, no, well,
Yeah,
because he made a promise. He coming out with Punk, so he'll be there.
he'll be there. Great.
But that's the week. Thank you all for tuning in. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it. We got things to do. Y'all got things to do. Thank you for checking in. Tell them to do the things.
Once again, like, subscribe, comment, tell us what you want to hear, what you don't want to hear anymore. Comments, questions, concerns, all down below.
Yeah. And that's gonna be our week. We are the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast. My name is Kills.
I'm Billy.
And guess what? We'll see y'all on the next week.